Peace. It is a beautiful Monday, moon day. Today I wanted to discuss how always saying that you need healing can also be a victim mentality, all right? When you understand that you've already won, when you understand that you are an infinite being with limitless possibilities, when you know for a fact that your experiences, whatever they may be, were necessary for this present moment of awareness, you no longer choose to always have to say you need healing or stay in that energy field of I need to heal, I need to heal, I need to heal. This is why. A cut on our arm, on our finger, on our face, whatever it is, that requires healing, okay? A thought, a memory, an experience does not require healing. It requires an awareness. It requires an understanding of how we came here to experience certain things in this lifetime for whatever reason, karmic, to be able to move forward, to be able to know what forgiveness is. There are a lot of things, and you would have to sit with yourself and ask yourself, what the meaning for each one is, because we're all different. We're all from the same cloth, but we're all different patterns, right? And close this window a bit so it's a little bit more quieter. So your memory, your experiences don't require healing. They require awareness. And there is a difference. And when you understand that you've already won, you came here to win, you were already a winner, what exactly are you trying to heal from? I would understand if you have cuts on your body. Yeah, that's going to require some attention and some healing. You know what I mean? But then even again, the body knows how to heal itself. Yeah, you're going to put a Band-Aid over it, which is what humans do. We put Band-Aids over everything, right? We just want to put a Band-Aid over something. But in the essence and in the depths of that thing, even our physical bodies knows that it has to create new cells and new skin to go over what that cut or that damage had taken place, right? We are an intelligent mechanism. And so just like we choose to put Band-Aids over situations, we choose to put Band-Aids over our wounds as well, all right? This could be like a metaphor. There has to come a time when we begin to recognize this and get out of that victim mentality. The only reason why people get stuck in feeling that they have to heal themselves is because that trauma or that experience that they, hold so tightly to is allowing them to get attention from other people to feel validated. I know a lot of people probably are not going to like this message, but this was my download today, and I hear it a lot. I even see spiritual people always talk about healing all the time, and I'm just like, we're beyond that. We're beyond that. You have to take accountability for yourself. We're beyond that. All right? So the more that you start to recognize this aspect of yourself, you begin to look at things as just an experience, not to say that what we went through wasn't valid and our emotions weren't valid and the things that we attached to weren't valid. But why are you choosing to constantly be validated by that emotion or experience now through other people? As we should know already, people that are in our current spheres, in our current ciphers, are just a reflection of how much love and care we're giving onto ourselves. And so when you take more accountability and really find the time to just be with self, then you're really able to see things with greater eyes, with less victim mentality eyes, with less victim mentality emotions, with less victim mentality thoughts, because you realize that all is you, all is mind, all is resonance, right? All is vibration. So everything around you is you. Whatever Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Sally, Susie, and Jane did has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you. If they abandoned you, you've abandoned yourself. If they're not showing the love that you want, you're not showing yourself that love. If they don't want to talk to you, you're not sitting with yourself. So all of these things externally, when you begin to look that you are reflecting and emitting these energy fields and only bringing into you the likeness of, then you kind of get out of that victim mentality and start taking more accountability for your energy field. And not by healing yourself, because there's nothing to heal. You're not damaged. It's just the conscious awareness that you have to have, the shift that you have to have within yourself, that is going to determine what the outcome is going to be externally. And I hope this is making sense to you guys. I know it's probably been like, a few days since I've been on here. And, this weekend, I just really was in the state of, just listening to myself and conversations that I have. And for some reason, when it comes to other people, I get agitated. I get agitated when I hear people be the victim of their circumstances when they themselves have created it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I also have to remember that there's stages, right? I feel like there's always initiations to the next stage of oneself. Okay? There's always initiations. You have to be initiated within you. You have to be initiated. And we have to also begin to stop paying attention to the things that social media and media in general is trying to warp your energy and your consciousness with. Have you guys heard of the archons? This is a whole nother topic, all right? The arcanes or archons. They don't have the same love consciousness that we do, all right? And if you consider the life that we're living more of like a simulation, there's also levels to this game that we're on, all right? Some of these arcans or archons have to use us and have to use our energy in order to, let's say, I don't want to use the word manifest, but to bring things into fruition, which is why they instill things on TV, which is why they know things ahead of time, which is why when you sit and watch a movie, it's all to fuck with your energy field. And the more that you can grab people to harness that same energy, that same thought form, there's a collective energy that happens. And when that collective energy happens, that's the energy that they use in order to bring certain experiences onto this earth. We are being used. Our job is to be able to create a protection bubble, not just with deities and entities that we can't see, or entities that we can't see, even though they do exist, but also for our own energy field, all right? For the entities that we can see, that we call humans or NPCs that are walking around. If you guys don't know what NPC is, non-player characters who are here to just warp and take and take and take energy. They're like vampires, energy suckers, okay? We can no longer, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you don't want to be in a weak state. When you are in a weak state and you're not consciously aware of what is happening within yourself, your emotions, what you're emitting, what you're projecting, what you're giving your attention to, you are going to be easily trained to go in a different direction against your authentic self. The more chaos you attach yourself to, the more problems you are going to have in the physicality of yourself and in your surroundings. There are a lot of things things in this lifetime that we're experiencing that are trying to take us away from our divinity. And you need to make sure that you are constantly sitting on your throne. Not to say that things are not going to have contrast, not to say that you're not going to experience aspects of your shadow self, but when you begin to have the eyes of knowingness and know that this is part of the experience and that you are the creator or the creatress of your reality and experience. And when I say creator or creatress, I'm not saying that you have to sit here and create anything. I'm saying that you are the creatress or creator of being able to harness your energy, know where to put your energy, controlling your thought forms, all right? Being aware of where you're planting your seeds. That's what I'm saying. So not only do you have to deal with yourself, but you also have to deal with those that are out here, even in the unseen realm, that are trying to, take your energy from you, and, and even the people that are in your life that might be taking, energy from you, that at the end of the day, you are allowing that to happen. You're either allowing it because you're unaware of it, or you're allowing it because you could just care less and you feel like being on a robotic mind frame, and you just wake up every day, do the same thing. You don't live by design, you live by default. And so you're constantly up being a robot every single day, and that's a choice. That is a choice. Everything we do in this reality is a choice. Being aware is a choice, So, but also everything is energy. So you have to be at a certain frequency in order to recognize certain aspects of this life that we're living in. And as they say, the rabbit hole goes extremely deep. And you have to want to jump into the rabbit hole, whether you can see or not. And, it's kind of like jumping into the void. You don't know what you're going to get, but you know that something exists, right? So yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that because we have to really get out of this healing mentality, okay? Even in spirituality, that can also be a victim mentality. If you watch yourself and pay attention to what you're saying, if you're constantly thinking that you have to be in a state of, healing, even through spirituality, that's still a victim mentality. And the brain is so intelligent that it's going to pick and choose different aspects that might be coded in spiritual and rainbows and sunshine, but yet deep within that shadow aspect, right? Deep within the abyss of yourself still is that victim, no matter how you want to try to candy coat it. And you have to deal with the shit, but you also have to deal with it with knowing that you've already won, okay? You have to recognize that you've already won. And yeah, I don't know what more to say to this, but I did want to share this because it was on my mind this morning. And, I do see this a lot on social media. We don't have to do anything. Let me just say that. Everybody has a role to play in this reality. Everybody has a part to play. And some people that are dressed up in gab and gowns and all of that, asking you to come, let me heal you, let's heal together, let's heal this, is keeping you stuck in that state of mind. So all I'm saying is just be careful, depend on your own energy, depend on your own frequency, and know that in your life there's nothing that you need to heal from. You just need to make your conscious awareness your priority and let that shit do the work. Let that do, and the energy that comes with that, let that do the work. All right? Love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and affirmation. Affirmations are always good. Let's reprogram the mind. All right? I am an infinite being with limitless possibilities. I'm an infinite being with limitless possibilities. That's always my go-to because it's truth and it's facts. I am an infinite being with limitless possibilities. And so it is. All right. Peace.